The Adventures of Captain Jack.
And now for another thrilling adventure with Captain Jack. You'll remember this kindly old caretaker of the zoo has traveled all over the world. His life has been filled with adventure and romance. His explorations in Africa have been most exciting and daring. Now an old man, he sought solitude, but still enjoys telling about his adventures. Yes, there he is, seated in his big chair under a large shade tree in front of the zoo. And as usual, a group of children are seated on the ground listening. Captain Jack is speaking. Let's listen.
Well, go on, Bozo. Go on, speak to the children. Go on, speak. That's it. All right, you can get down now. That's it. Here, Bozo. Now, never mind. Now, you just leave Tony alone. That belongs to him. Oh, you don't like to be scolded, eh? All right, Tommy. Give it to him if you want to. That's it. Now, I guess you'll be quiet for a while. Well, now, let me see. I guess you're anxious for Captain Jack to continue the story he was telling you when he and his friend Bobby set out to rescue the girl who had been captured by natives in Africa. Well, now, let me see. You remember after I killed that rhino that charged us, Bobby and my head man came running up to me with the heel of a woman's boot, which they had found in the marsh. We knew we were on the right trail now, so we started out. My head man stopped us after we'd gone quite a distance and said it was useless to go further. Remember? 'Cause why? 'Cause fresh lion tracks were close to the spot where they had found the heel of the boot, and he was sure the lions had overtaken the girl and her captors. Well, Bobby, he was anxious to keep right on going. Yes, sir, he thought my head man was just stalling us because he was afraid of the Dinka warriors. Bobby was quite a distance in advance, remember? When suddenly lions broke through the underbrush and started for him. That's when Captain Jack reached for his gun and he started to shoot.
Bobby, this way, quick! Here, give me that gun, quick! All right, boys, after them! After them! Bobby, come here, quick! Are you all right, Bobby? Yes, I'm all right, Captain Jack. Gosh, I certainly owe my life to you. Gee, that one lion was almost on me when you killed him.
You had a narrow escape, my boy. Well, I guess that's the last we'll see of them for a while.
You killed 2 of them, Captain Jack.
Yes, I know.
Gee, but you're a great shot, Captain.
Well, I wouldn't be alive today if I were a bad shot, Bobby.
Gosh, neither would I. I'm sorry I ran up so far ahead. I know you've warned me not to get that far away from you.
Well, it almost cost you your life, my boy. You're young, and you don't seem to know what danger means. But you'll find it'll pay you to take Captain Jack's advice and be just a little bit cautious in this country.
Oh, I know that you're right, Captain Jack, and I'm awfully sorry. I'll stick close to you from now on.
All right, my boy. Well, we better be on our way. Otabo, tell the rest of the boys to start moving now. Come on, up you men. Trek. And we're not turning back now until we've found that girl. Well, sir, then we started off again, children, wading through weeds and streams and mosquitoes. Bobby was the cheerful one of our safari. Yes, sir, he whistled. Sometimes he sang. Well, sir, we trudged on and on. Clouds started to gather toward late afternoon, and soon after it started a thunder and lightning. We stopped to pitch our tents because it looked like we were in for something. And we were, children. An electrical storm in Africa is no joke, I can tell you. Lightning was flashing and thunder seemed to rock the heavens as we stopped to make camp. Yeah, you're right, Tabo. We're in for something, all right. An electrical storm and a bad one. Hurry those boys. Up with those tents, you fellas. You haven't much time to do it either. Come on, hurry up, you men. Hurry up.
Gee, I hope it rains, Captain Jack. Maybe it'll cool things off a bit.
No, it won't be any cooler, Bobby. It'll be hot as blazes after it rains. Otabo, hurry up with those tents. We're going to have a blow.
wind is sure coming up, all right. Say, Bobby, see the Denton's made comfortable, will you? Get him into one of those tents, quick. He mustn't get wet. Okay, Captain Jack. Hold on to those tents, you boys. The wind will carry them away. Hold on to them, I say. Hold on to those tents.
Well, children, you never saw a worse storm in all of your life. After the wind had stopped, there followed a calmness. A calm so great that it just seemed like the wind had created a vacuum between the sky and the earth. Then came a driving, lashing rain. Yes, sir, the canvas of our tent sagged with the weight of it. We managed to keep the wounded Englishman Denton good and dry with blankets, but the rest of us were drenched to the skin. Well, sir, the rain stopped just as sudden as it began, but the heat was awful. The atmosphere was just like being in a Turkish bath. After the storm died down, Tabo came running up to me. He had seen something he figured was mighty bad. Oh, Wano, look, come, bad, very bad.
Yeah, what do you mean, Tabo?
Tabo, see bird come from high in sky. More come, plenty come.
You mean vultures?
Yes, Wano.
Far from here?
No, not far. Close. Come, see.
Oh, yes, I see. Maybe lions still at their kill. The vultures are waiting for them to leave.
No, Wano, no. Lion smell not on air.
Captain Jack, here I am in this tree. What are you doing up there, Bobby? Looking through these field glasses. There's something going on over there, Captain Jack. The vultures are starting to light on the bushes, and I can see some kind of spotted beast with sloping hindquarters. They're snarling and snapping at each other. Yeah, they must be hyenas.
Oh, Fisi wait, food to die. Lion not there.
You better come down, Bobby. Captain Jack, I think I see what they're after. It's a man. Yes, sir, it's a man. He's tied down to stakes in the ground. It sure is, Captain Jack. A man, eh? Tabo, quick, my gun. My rifle, quick. We've got to get over there to him, quick. Yeah, you're right, Bobby. There he is. It's a native. He's tied down to stakes, all right. I wonder what's happened here. He doesn't move, Captain Jack. Hey, look at that big hyena. They see us coming. Gee, but he's a savage-looking beast. Look at him bury his ugly fangs. Yes, he knows now that he's deprived of his meal, and he's showing his resentment. Look, he's making for that native anyway. Look! Oh, good shot, Captain Jack. Gosh, that took care of him. Tabo, get over to that native quick. Find out what's happened. Help him if you can.
Yes, Wano, quick.
You come with me, Bobby. We'll clean out the rest of these beasts in a hurry. Come on, Bobby. Come on.
Well, children, when our safari trekked on again, we trekked on in silent haste. Because why? Because a native that we had just saved told us a weird story. Yes, sir, a story of cruelty. One that you would hardly believe. We learned from him that we had crossed the spoor of a caravan, that ivory thieves and slave traders were close at hand. Heartless men they were, ruthless characters, who stole and killed for a living. And we were close on their heels, perhaps even now being watched by their scouts, and would soon be ambushed. It wasn't a pleasant thing to think about, I can tell you. We had no choice but to go on. Tabo was very cautious now. We all gripped our guns as we pressed on. We had come to a spot where the overhanging foliage was so dense that it practically shut out all the light. A spot where we could easily be ambushed, children. Suddenly, Tabo stopped and held up his hand in a warning gesture.
What is it, Captain Jack? What does he see?
Well, I don't know. I didn't hear anything, Tabo. What is it?
Wano, wait. Oh, see.
Oh, yes, I see. That foliage just ahead of us moved then. Is that what you mean?
Yes, Wano.
Maybe it's the breeze.
I wish you were right, Bobby. But there is no breeze. Some living thing behind that foliage caused it to move. And it's not an animal.
What is it, Captain Jack?
I don't know. But I'm going to find out. You stay here, Bobby. Watch him, Tabo.
Captain Jack, you're not going in there alone. I won't let you.
Bobby, do as I tell you. Hold him, Tabo. I'm going in. Well, and just what will Captain Jack find when he enters that tangled mass of foliage? Can it be the slave traders? Have our friends walked into a trap? Only time will tell. So don't miss the next thrilling episode in the adventures of Captain Jack.